Just a disclaimer. These stories are generated with AI. These stories are fictional and are only for entertainment purposes. Thank you. When I was in college, my roommate Nick and I were obsessed with urban exploration. Old hospitals, tunnels, decaying houses. We'd go anywhere that looked like it had a story behind it. One day, we found an article about a house in the countryside, about 40 miles outside the city. The article was short, just a blurb. Family of 6 perishes in fire, remains never recovered. Property declared unstable and condemned. Fire investigation inconclusive. The photo showed a blackened, rotting 2-story home, with its top half collapsed like a skull caved in. We drove out the next weekend. When we got there, though, the house wasn't burned, not even charred. It looked abandoned, sure, but with ivy growing up the sides and windows broken, but it was fully intact, like nothing had ever happened to it. Nick joked the article must have been a prank or something. I wasn't so sure. We stepped inside, and the air felt wrong, heavy, thick, like you were walking underwater. The furniture was untouched, dusty but intact. Old toys were still scattered in the living room. Photos on the mantel, faces blurred from age. Except one. A little girl, her smile forced, eyes wide. We went upstairs, where the fire had supposedly started. The hallway was lined with identical doors, 5 of them. We opened the first 4. Each was a perfectly preserved bedroom, but the 5th? It didn't open. No knob, just a smooth wooden door, painted over 100 times. Nick knocked on it, half laughing. From inside, though, something knocked back. 3 knocks, slow, deliberate. We bolted. Outside, we checked the article again. It had changed. The photo now showed the intact house, and under the image, a new line had been added. 2 more visitors today, 5 inside, 1 to go. We drove in silence. Nick never spoke about it again. He dropped out a few weeks later and moved back home, where he needed to get away from the noise. I tried to forget it, but last week I drove past that road again. The house is still there, still untouched. And now, when I look up the article, there's a photo of me. Story 2. Don't answer the numbers. I got a weird voicemail last December. No caller ID, no timestamp, just a quick message that said, "You have 5. Don't answer the numbers." That's it. No context. At first, I thought it was a spam call or one of those weird ARG prank things. I deleted it. That night, my phone rang at exactly 3:03 a.m. The number 555-0001. Against my better judgment, I answered it. A soft voice whispered 1 and hung up. The next night, 555-0002. Same time, except instead of a 1, it was 2. And it basically repeated itself, and the voice said 2. It kept going every night, always at 3:03. Always the next number, always the same whisper. By night 4, I couldn't sleep. I tried turning off my phone, airplane mode, pulling the battery. Nothing worked. The calls still came. Sometimes from numbers that didn't even follow phone number formatting. One came from 000000000. I talked to my friend Sarah about it. She works in cybersecurity. She told me she'd seen something like it once, years ago, on a deep web forum, something about a curse, a countdown. If you get to 5, she said, you have to ignore the next call, no matter what. That night, I stayed up. I didn't answer 555-0005. The phone didn't ring. Instead, my doorbell did. 3 times, soft, rhythmic. I live in a 4th-floor apartment. There's no buzzer. I didn't answer. Next morning, Sarah was found dead in her apartment. No signs of struggle, just a note on her phone that said 6. I'm on 7 now. I don't know what happens at 10, but I think I'm going to find out. Story number 3. The Echoes of in Unit 409. When I moved into Unit 409, I thought I hit the jackpot. Cheap rent, spacious layout, quiet building. Too quiet. The first night, I heard knocking in the walls. Short, frantic bursts like someone trapped inside. I figured it was just bad plumbing or noisy pipes. But it kept happening. Every night at exactly 1:09 a.m. Always 3 knocks. One night I knocked back. The knock stopped. Then something knocked again, but this time from behind me. I turned. Nothing there. The room was empty, but from then on, it escalated. I'd find my furniture moved slightly. My reflection would blink even when I didn't. Sometimes my TV would turn on, showing static, but with a faint outline of a man standing in the fog, always staring towards the screen. I asked the landlord about the unit. He paused. You're in 409? He asked. That apartment has been abandoned for 2 years. Last tenant, well, let's just say she thought there were people living in the walls. When I insisted he check his records, he emailed me the lease, but it wasn't my name on it. It was hers. Same birth date, same signature. Now I don't know if I'm me anymore. Last night, I looked out my window and saw the building across from me. In one of the windows, I saw myself watching me sleep.